Hello and welcome back to my humble show. So sorry if the lighting is weird or the quality is low. I've been switching settings back and forth forever, and my system just isn't wanting to work well with my software. I'm doing the best I can here, trying some new things. Hope you stick around, like, subscribe, and enjoy the ride. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I gotta go to bed soon, but until then, this is news. Just the other day, Time magazine published a shortlist featuring potential Times Person of the Year award winners, or shall I say title contenders. On that list, we find Kamala Harris. As you can see on the screen, there she is. And the title of this article reads, "Who will be Times Person of the Year for 2024? See the short list." I don't really care about anyone else on here, but there you go. Let me know if you want the link to this article so you can read it all for yourself. For the moment, I'm just going to focus on Kamala Harris. I'm going to read a little bit of this, starting with a description of their award, of their title, of their competition overall. On Thursday, Time will announce the 2024 Person of the Year. Since 1927, Time has named a person, group, or concept that had the biggest impact, for good or for ill, as I've highlighted, on the world over the previous 12 months. Last year, it was Taylor Swift, but we don't care about her, do we? Anyways, Kamala Harris, lo and behold. And what do they have to say about her specifically? The night of July 21, President Joe Biden announced he was ending his presidential campaign and endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris for the Democratic nomination. And my apologies if some of the text is blocked. Let me see if I can remedy that situation. For the most part, there you have it. What followed was a remarkable 107-day presidential campaign as Harris sought to become the first woman president. So it's safe to say, with the reading of that sentence, Time magazine isn't exactly putting Kamala Harris on this list because of an ill impact. As I highlighted previously, they said the impact could be for good or for ill. But considering how they're already talking about the historic nature of her remarkable, as they say, 107-day presidential campaign, yeah, they seem to be looking at her quite positively, despite her being a loser. Harris centered her campaign on reproductive rights, slamming former President Donald Trump for his role in the U.S. Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade, and suggested that Trump is a threat to democracy. Okay, so that's her having a good impact? It's just her being very, very divisive, is it not? I thought it was divisive to say such things. Guess not. Not if it's her. She's just slamming the former president. But she lost to Trump and conceded the race on November 6. Harris, along with Biden, was previously on the Person of the Year cover in 2020, the year that the duo defeated Trump and former Vice President Mike Pence. So, not a lot of criticism directed towards her there, and that's fine and dandy. I will, on the other hand, do my part in criticizing her. Starting with this thread on X, which I put together. Short and simple, to the point. I provided some screenshots here, as you can see, but you've already seen as much, so there's no need to rehash all of that context, here's the actual text of my caption. I say, so, Time magazine has apparently placed failed presidential candidate Kamala Harris on their shortlist for their supposedly coveted Times Person of the Year title. Why exactly? I mean, she was merely a desperately undemocratic backup plan who was improperly installed in the wake of an increasingly catastrophic Biden campaign, which she herself was an underwhelming member of. She was chosen to be Sleepy Joe Biden's VP more as a token than as an actual talent in the first place. See her woke 2020 dumpster fire of a presidential campaign. And therefore, she was quite literally a 2024 election loss waiting to happen. She ran on a baseless imbalance of good vibes and bad energy. And she ran her party directly into the dirt. No amount of joy manufacturing, fear-mongering, clout-chasing, challenge-ducking, selective editing, and paid celebrity endorsements could change that fact. So again, why is she on this list? Or on any complimentary list at all, for that matter? The only thing remarkable about her 107-day unpresidential campaign was the rate at which she lost appeal by opening her mouth after refusing to answer any tough questions for almost 2 months. Or shall I say, for most of 2 months. She's simply not fit to be the future of the party. She lacks the leadership qualities required in the legacy which has been projected onto her. So there's that. And then some. Here I linked the aforementioned article from Time magazine featuring the shortlist. But here's this. The trajectory of the 2024 presidential election as seen in Time magazine covers. Like it or not, Donald Trump came back. Kamala Harris crumpled. And here are the covers. Quite relevant. Panic mode. A two-parter here. This was, I believe, August 5. The date is tiny, but I see it right up there. I put them in chronological order. So Biden is stepping out. Harris is stepping in. Falling into line behind him, courtesy of all of the Democrats who kicked him out of the race. They took the keys away from Grandpa because he would not hand them over more rapidly. Here's this. And let me shrink my face just a little bit. Her moment, as you can see. The time was then, but the time is not now. That was August 26, when she was running on a high from her own farts. Basically. Joy! All that other supposedly good stuff. And then there was this, September 30th. Still, the assumption that Trump was in trouble. It even says that right there on the cover. In trouble. Donald Trump attempting to back out of a sand pit in a golf cart while his ball sits off to the side. Looks like he's in trouble to me. But not for long, because he finished strong with a win. And this cover is from November 25. President-elect Donald Trump. And that's how it went down. So I guess I could ask one more time. why exactly is Kamala Harris on the shortlist for Time Magazine's Person of the Year award? Does she deserve that title? I think not. But if you think so, let me know in the comments below. Of course, it is a short list. Other people are on the list, and I imagine one of them will get it instead of her. But I wanted to talk about her. So that's what I did. Keep in touch, keep in tune. New content is coming soon. Peace.